running for House District 20 this year. And the reason that I'm running this year is because I had a deal with my husband. He wanted me to have another child, which I did, and I said, when he is ready for preschool, I am running for office. And he said, okay. So here I am. So I'm from Tennessee. I graduated college there. I have a degree in sociology, and when I got here, I started working on campaigns. My very first one was the anti-recall effort with John Morse. And while we did not get what we wanted, we got more votes than we got in the first place in the recall election, which is pretty impressive. I also worked with Michael Merrifield and Tony Exum, so I've done a lot of campaign work here in the Springs. And the reason that I've always wanted to run is because, similar to Stephanie here, I am not from a rich neighborhood. But the funny part is I went to a richy school. So I had a dual conflict where I went to school and everyone had their brand name stuff and their hand-me-down cars, and then I would go home and there would be, a prostitute on the corner and the store would get robbed and wake me up in the middle of the night with an alarm. Poor people are very underrepresented. There are no lobbyists for poor people. Nobody wants to pay to advocate for the poor. So the issues that are really important to me are mental health care, the environmental health of the state, education, and not just K through 12. I want preschool, higher education, all of the education that we can get. It's an investment with a solid return. And I'm also very passionate about criminal justice reform because we're just throwing people away for years when we could be doing restorative justice and other programs that would rehabilitate rather than just cost us money and lock them away from their family and friends. And then finally, the homeless population. I think we really could do a lot more to serve them here, to do a Housing First initiative, which have been very successful in other places, and I would love to implement something like that here. But beyond that, I also want to listen and represent everyone's voice so we can all be heard in the State House. Thank you.